Hello, everybody, and welcome to the AMPM podcast. My name is Manny Coates, and I will be your host, and this is the show where we discuss all things Amazon private label and how to generate recurring revenue streams 24 hours per day during the AM and the PM, hence the name of the show. Get it? AMPM podcast. As a matter of fact, I just had my headphones on at work and I was jamming to a song, dancing in my chair. I think we've all done that. And when I finally noticed that people were admiring my skills, that's when I realized I was still making money. How cool is that? Pretty cool, I think. Hey guys, I am here with Ryan Rigney. He's from Fresno, California, and has been selling private label for 2 years. He started while a full-time student and working side jobs, gradually ramped up time and results in the last year or so. He's currently on track to do over $1.5 million this year, and he's also making sales on various platforms. Ryan, welcome to the show.
Hey, Manny, how you doing? Nice to see you. Glad to be here.
Yeah, I'm glad you're here too. I've got a lot of questions.
Yeah.
We talked briefly about some of the things that you're doing. I'm very, very interested because you're not getting all your traffic the way a lot of people do just on Amazon. You've got funnels.
That's
You're
right.
doing all kinds of e-commerce. So yeah, let's talk about that. First thing people always ask me, and they say, hey, you've got to get to this right as soon as you start interviewing somebody, is where are you revenue-wise right now with your business?
Per month?
Last month, yeah.
It's about 90K. So
90K, okay.
that's where yeah.
And how much of that would you say is what's your profit level?
Well, we're spending pretty heavily, especially lately with Facebook. I'd say it, sits around 25%.
Do you do this full time at this point?
I don't.
You don't?
Do have a side job. I'm trying to, balance everything, and I have definitely a lot of responsibility at my other job. Keeps me stressed out all day long.
Okay.
So this is my side gig right now, but luckily I have a pretty good team of VAs and people to help me out, and I've figured out ways to manage it.
Cool. All right, cool.
Just make the big decisions. Yeah.
What's your primary job?
I'm a lawyer, corporate lawyer. Yeah.
A corporate
So
lawyer. All right.
yeah, one of those boring people, that pays attention to details and all that.
It's got to come in really handy though, with all the with agreements and with all the legalities of certain things. I mean, hijackers beware, right? If they get on your listing.
Yeah, they don't want to do that. That's a mistake.
That's a mistake. I know, right? No,
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Cool. So you said you have 4 VAs right now. Are they in the Philippines, or I might be jumping to assumptions here?
A couple of them are friends. One of them kind of travels the world. I don't know where she is right now. I think she's going to Tokyo. She does the social media stuff, and then we've got another guy in Seattle that I've never met. It's mostly people that are 100% fluent in English that are either friends or friends of friends, but they all work virtually. It works out really well. We communicate on Slack almost daily. Super helpful.
What do they do for you?
Well, first 2 that I hired were customer service only, because I think that's one of the most time-consuming and most important things. I really, about a year ago, I really made like a mental shift, like focusing on having conversations with customers, making them 100% happy, answering every question that pops up on your product page. Every time somebody leaves a review, thank them, comment on it. So we respond to everything, and my friends that do the customer service, they do a really good job, and definitely seen results from that, huge ROIs from that. So the other one that we hired about 6 months ago, she only does Instagram, 100% Instagram. Not everybody would need that. It depends on what kind of product you're selling. For us, a lot of our customers are on Instagram, so we're willing to pay her. She gets a pretty good salary. Not like a Philippine VA that would get like $5 an hour. She gets paid a lot more than that. But we see good ROI from that as well. And not only just for building the audience, but doing influencer giveaways, getting product images that we can use for our listings. It just gives us a lot of connections and conversion assets that we can use for launches, promotions. Definitely helps for Facebook advertising. having all those images that she's able to aggregate for us. The fourth one, he does sourcing for us only right now. He just started recently, so we're just kind of seeing how that plays out. But we needed help with sourcing because we're kind of ramping up our SKU number lately. And, a lot of details to manage. So
yeah, no, that's very cool. So you have a sourcing person. How many ASINs would you say that you have? How many ASINs do you have now, and how often are you adding them?
We have 8 live. We're going to have 10 in the next month. So we're kind of waiting for Amazon to check in some inventory right now.
Okay.
I
was going to ask, are those ASINs, so the 8 that you have, are they all unique, or are they child-parent variations?
One's a child. The rest are all unique. But the important thing is they all relate to each other in some way. I can cross-sell all of them. So that's kind of like one of the major focuses of, that I've had building the brand. I only sell things that I know my existing audience is going to like.
Okay, that's good. So they're all under one brand right now?
Yeah, only one brand.
Okay. One brand, one account, I imagine.
Yeah, I'm trying to play by the rules and all that. So.
Okay, cool. No, that's very interesting. I love the fact that you have these VAs and they're, or these assistants, and they're going out and they've all got different roles. I'm very interested in asking you questions about the social media person, the Instagram and Facebook person, because that's something that we're looking to get into as well. So don't let me forget to jump into that for sure.
Yeah, I'll write it down.
What made you decide to jump into selling Amazon products when you've already got what sounds like a pretty awesome job?
I've actually kind of been obsessed with e-commerce ever since I was maybe 15 years old. I'm pulling in on 30 now, so it's been a while. I started as an affiliate marketer back when I was 17 years old, I'd say. 15 to 17, I didn't get much done. 17, I started, actually making some money, I think. A lot of it was borderline gray hat, black hat. Not proud of it. When I got to around 23, 24, I really wanted to start building something that was real, and Google or whatever I'm relying on can't just change their rule and slap me. So there is still kind of that risk with an Amazon business, but I have definitely been focusing on building the external traffic, and that's kind of why I spent so much time learning about social media, about Facebook, about advertising in general outside of Amazon.
Okay.
Because I'm so scared of getting banned by somebody for whatever reason. The danger is always out there. I'm not doing anything wrong, but you never know what's going to happen.
What percentage of or I guess at what point are you going to be deciding that you want to transition from what you're doing as a career right now to full-time, private label, or are you always planning on running the two, or what's your goal with all of this?
I have a great job. I like the people I work with, and I want to keep helping them for as long as they need me. So I don't want to, I don't want to say, I'm going to leave the job or anything right now. But if I could, triple the business, maybe. Might need to think about it. We'll see.
Okay. How many hours a week would you say you're putting into the business right now?
I actually have a lot more time now than I used to. I found it's a lot harder to be a student than work a job. Maybe not everyone would agree with that, but as far as a law student is concerned, when you're studying for the bar exam, I basically didn't do anything for 6 months or whatever. Put in when I was a student, I put in 5 hours a week at most, if I was lucky. So it was a very gradual growth. But I think having limited time can be an asset as well, because it forces you to think about what you need to spend your time on. And I think that having that discipline early on kind of has helped me now that I have more time on the weekends. So I'm mostly like a weekend warrior at the moment.
So how many hours would you say that is on a given week?
Maybe 20.
Okay. All right.
20 on a Saturday, Sunday evenings. Yeah.
That's pretty good. So you got like a part-time hours essentially in a business sounds like it's growing pretty fast. You're going to be close to seven figures here per year. Very
Yeah.
close, very soon.
Yeah,
Right?
should probably hit it in the next 15 days or so.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay. Nice.
yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks.
With that said, how much money did you actually start with to get this going?
$12,000.
12,000?
So yeah, that was back in 2015. So
Mm-hmm.
I do have a partner. So it's definitely harder to start with that little amount of money in some industries.
Mm-hmm.
If you're selling like hangers or dryer sheets or something, you can do it for a lot cheaper. But when you're fighting against the big boys, you gotta really invest.
Yeah, yeah. So was it the partner that, did you bring a partner on just for helping you with the business, or was it a financial partner?
I definitely needed help with managing it because I didn't have enough time, and I also didn't have enough money because I don't know if you know this, but law school costs about $40,000 a semester.
Mm,
So,
that's crazy. Yeah.
and I didn't have that money. I was driving for Lyft at nights to pay for food and stuff. So
Yeah, yeah. You got to do what you got to do.
back in the early days, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to ask, so the revenue streams that you have right now that are coming in from Amazon, is it just in the US, or are you in other countries?
We're only in the U.S. right now, but we shipped off about 500 units to the UK about a month ago. So
Okay.
we're transitioning over there. I think it's a pretty good opportunity right now. I would do Germany probably after that, but
Okay.
we're going to test the UK first.
Cool. And what, do you mind saying what category you're selling in your brand?
Yeah, it's health and personal care.
Okay.
So,
Do you get most of that, is that all sourced in China?
some of it is, for the most part. A lot of it's in the U.S. A lot of it's in different regions, Europe, South America. It's actually really global, so it's not. It's global. Almost every continent except Antarctica or something.
Okay. Let's go back to your very first product.
Yeah.
Was it a success on Amazon?
Luckily, it was, because if it failed, I probably would have quit.
Oh, okay. That's a good thing then. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but tested the concepts. With our life savings at the time.
And that 12 grand, was that split between you and your partner?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. What are your goals, by the way, for your business? I know you said you're going to be hitting.
Yeah.
You're going for 1.5 million. What's your ultimate goal with this?
I'd like to make it so our Shopify store is 100% self-sufficient, and the revenue at least rivals Amazon. And ideally I'd like to build a brand that people that I know about before I have to tell them that I'm the owner of the company.
Mm-hmm.
I want it to get to the point where it's big enough that when I say I own this company, they say, "Oh, I've heard of that." So I don't know. Just be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Make something. I get some kind of sick joy out of seeing people use my product. I don't know what it is, but especially with Instagram, we're getting tagged every 8 to 10 times a day with people taking pictures using our product, and it's really cool.
Well, let's talk about that. What percentage of your sales are coming off of Amazon at this point?
It's a big percentage. Probably 90%.
90. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Okay. So let's talk about that. So would you say Instagram is the biggest driver?
You said off of Amazon? I thought you meant going to Amazon.
Okay. So
90 on Amazon, 10 off Amazon. Sorry.
Okay. And then how much of so the 90%, that's actual charges through Amazon. Are you sending a percentage of that 90% to Amazon itself, or is that just organic traffic and pay-per-click traffic off of Amazon?
We send lately. We send a lot of traffic to Amazon. I have some experience with running a Shopify store that's not on Amazon and driving traffic, and I tried to apply it to this business. And the conversion rate on your own site I don't think it's ever going to be as good as the conversion rate you get on Amazon.
Right.
They just, everybody trusts them. They know them. They think people have this idea that Amazon knows everything about every product that's on their website. So it increases the conversion rate by 15 to 20% for some reason.
Yeah.
Which I'm not really surprised by. So even though Amazon takes a 15% cut for the referral fees in some categories. I think it pays off.
Okay.
You get a better ROI from driving it to Amazon, in my experience.
So Ryan, if you cut all of your external traffic, okay, all your social media and everything, and you just relied on what was on Amazon, how much would your sales, what percentage of your sales do you think you would lose?
I think it would be probably 20%. It'd be a gradual decline. It's hard to say because we're kind of building awareness for our product. I kind of look at our revenue on a month-to-month basis because I can't 100% track what sales are coming from external traffic and which are coming from Amazon. And the only way I can track it is if they use a coupon that I'm giving out. Because I'm not using Amazon Associates links or anything. So I go in and I pull the coupons that come from outside of Amazon, and I can kind of see how many of those are being redeemed. But I look at my revenue month over month, and I see growth. I think there's probably some word of mouth going on. People sharing it with their friends. People seeing it at work, maybe. I'm not sure what's going on, but I spend more and the revenue goes up. So I keep doing it.
That's good. Yeah. So let's talk about Instagram. Would you say Instagram is more of you get more influencers there than you do elsewhere?
Oh yeah. I think that's probably all of them right now.
Okay. What do you do there? I mean, tell us about how you've had success driving this traffic. How does that work?
So we have a product that we're launching, and a month before it launches, I tell my VA, find people with 5,000 or more followers on Instagram who post quality stuff, contact all of them, ask them if they will post an image and give us the rights to use the image if we send them a product for free. I just have her basically go crazy with it. After a month, she'll have 30 to 40 of these influencers lined up who are ready to take the product for free, post about it. And we get to use all those images as well. So I pick the best ones and I use them for my funnels and I use them for my Amazon page, which I think ends up better than hiring a professional photographer because it looks real. These people a lot of times actually are better than the professionals would be because they make some crazy stuff and they use it in weird ways and so then I upload all of the contact information and I send them all out for free and wait for them to send some pictures back to us, and also reposts because they have thousands of fans and people are reposting their images of us, and it just kind of takes off.
Do you do anything with them to incentivize them even further to actually post? Do they get any kind of payments or commissions or anything?
I haven't been paying any of them. No,
so
just the product.
Just get the product, and we hope that and by the fact that you've sent them something, they feel obligated to review. Right?
Yep.
What is it, an unboxing, or because I don't know what your product is, but is it more of an unboxing or is it an actual review of the product?
Yeah, I mean, if it's like a fitness piece of fitness equipment, it's like a dumbbell. We say post a picture of you lifting the dumbbell, and it's something unique, so it's something that they're interested in. They've never seen something like it before. It's a little different.
Okay.
And they want something for free, so they're usually at that level where they're not able to get paid sponsorships yet, but they have enough engaged people that it actually helps you dramatically grow your account.
Where's that range? You said 5,000 is that the bottom? Is that the minimum? And then where's the top?
Yeah. I go between 5,000 to 100,000. I haven't seen anyone above 60 to 70K who will do it for free because they start to get a little full of themselves after that point and they want some money. Yeah.
Do you use any kind of services or tools other than your VA to find these things, find these influencers?
Probably could. I just use her judgment. She's got a good eye for it. I hired somebody who's actually pretty popular on Instagram herself. So she knows how to build accounts. She has 90K on her own account. Okay. So she has a really good eye. She knows what engagement looks like. She knows how to build it. So
you'll launch. So you go out to 30 or 40 influencers on Instagram as you're launching the product. Do they also leave reviews on Amazon or not?
I don't ask them to. I'm giving them the product for free. So there's no Amazon related motive here. I'm just sending them the product and telling them I want to build recognition of the brand. I'm not necessarily looking for I am looking for it, but it's not I'm not trying to get like a incentivized review or something. I don't even ask them to review it. But
they post a link back to the Amazon page so that people can buy.
So what I do, it's a good question actually, because I use sales funnels. So I make a sales funnel.
Are you using ClickFunnels, or who do you use?
I am, okay. Yeah. So basically I tell them that we're going to have a 50% off discount, or up to 50%, kind of varies depending on what we're doing. I put the link to the funnel on my profile page, and then when the influencers post and say, go check out this brand, go to their Instagram page, they have a sale. They click the link, takes them to a ClickFunnels page. ClickFunnels page has various images of our product being used, maybe from influencers if we've gotten those back yet. It shows that it's on Amazon, what it looks like on Amazon, and it says, here you can buy it on Amazon for a sale. Enter your email, we'll send you the coupon. Then a lot of people enter their email, they go get the coupon, they feel special, they go to Amazon, they buy it, and that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that generates those extra sales for you. Simple as that.
Yeah.
You're not using like an associate link or anything like that to generate additional sales. No. Okay. All right.
I'm not actually sure if you're allowed to. If you know the answer to that, let me know.
I haven't actually done that kind of stuff. We've not used any of the referral links.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people do that kind of stuff. So if you contact 40 people, how many of those 40 that you send products to will actually go through the whole process and do what you're hoping they would do?
Really good percentage, because we vet them pretty heavily. We make sure they agree to our terms, and we tell them when they can expect it and when we need the picture by. And people are pretty honest in general. They want to build their reputation. They want to associate with the brand. Mm-hmm. They think that we're a big brand. I mean, we're becoming a big brand, but they don't want to let us down, I think.
Right.
They want future sponsorships. They think they're going to get paid down the road, which some of them probably will.
Okay.
So,
and do you guys is this only for the launch of a product, or are you continually doing this ongoing for every product?
Yeah, I always have a funnel link in there, and I'm always giving stuff away. I tell my VA to prioritize different products depending on how they're selling.
Okay.
What we need to do, and I build that email list, and the email list itself is really valuable as well, because we can kind of send them our brand messaging, make them know us. Like I'm not really giving them an option. Like if you're going to get this coupon, I'm going to send you an email the next day that's going to say like, this is what we're about, and we're just here to help you. Here's something for free. Like I'll give them tips or a guide or something on how to use it. Mm-hmm. Just adding value, going above a little bit what everyone else is willing to do. And then, if you follow up with the emails enough, you got a pretty loyal base there that you can launch future products to. So.
Okay, cool. Who do you use for your email follow-up?
I use MailChimp. Not sure if it's the best, but
okay, MailChimp. Right.
Yeah. I used to use Aweber. Wasn't too happy with it. So ClickFunnels actually has a built-in one, but I don't really want to pay $300 a month for that. So.
Yeah. At some point, right? Well, that's kind of thing with tools, right? There's a cost for everything, and at some point when it gets to a certain volume or whatever, then it makes sense to move up to whatever it is. I don't know that much about the email systems. I don't handle that, but it's good to know how you're doing this. It's a very interesting process. How much do you sell your product for, roughly, if you rounded it up?
It's around $25.
25, and your cost, landed cost would be roughly around what?
6. Okay. Depends on the SKU, really. We have various strategies for the pricing as well, depending on the SKU.
So your funnel, you're offering a coupon when they get there to get 50% off if they go to Amazon and buy it. Mm-hmm. And is that almost like a break-even point for you when it's all said and done?
Yeah, it could be close to break even. We price above the competitors generally because our products are better, and we have a pretty good brand message, I think, that people resonate with.
Where do you drive them to on Amazon? Are you driving them directly to your listing page? Are you driving them to a keyword-based page? What do you do there?
I'm not using like super URLs or anything. I just tell them to go find us on Amazon. I'm not sure if, I'm not like necessarily telling them what to do. I have a link that goes to the homepage. They can find us if they want, but maybe that helps the keyword rankings. I'm not sure.
Okay, cool. And how many? So you said you're generating an email list, which I think is super valuable. How quickly is this email list growing? Is there like a percentage of people that hit your funnel that actually that actually sign up?
I get leads for between $1 and $1.50 typically. So it can get expensive if you're not watching it, but you have to kind of know how to use the Facebook pixels a little bit, unless you're talking about the Instagram traffic, because that's free, obviously, other than paying the VA. But,
I was actually talking about Instagram. So for every 100 people that hit that funnel page from Instagram, how many of them leave an email address?
We have about a 60% conversion rate on the email opt-in. Yeah.
That's great. All right, and then from Facebook, which is you brought up a great point. So that one there is it's under $2 per lead, and that converts. Yeah. I mean, I imagine you've done the metrics, and that's a good number for you guys. Cool.
Yeah. Use Hello Profit, check in every night, kind of see what the coupon redemptions are looking like, see what our profit's at for the day, and check coupon redemptions. And awesome. The hardest thing is keeping track of your Facebook spend, because they'll definitely let it get away from you if you don't watch it. Mm-hmm. Don't go on a vacation and leave your spend on 100 a day. They're not going to turn it off for you.
There you go. Yeah,
I found that out before.
Okay. And then where did you find, if somebody says, man, I want to do what Ryan's doing, I want to have my own Instagram expert that can go out and do this. How'd you find this person? Was this one of your friends?
This one was Upwork. This was the exception.
Where are they based out of? Are they here in the U.S.?
She lives in Florida, but she's kind of one of those people who travels the world. So
gotcha.
She works at all hours of the day, and she probably has a couple other clients too. I don't ask her.
So when you're hiring somebody like this, is it do you have them on salary, or is it a performance-based type thing?
I cap her at about 20 hours a week, and I'm kind of moving into the incentive-based strategy. Actually, I just had a discussion with her this morning about that. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to land some bigger influencers, like over 1 million followers, that generally will charge $300 to $1,000 per post. Mm-hmm. And I don't really like paying per post because they don't really have any incentive to drive the sale. They just post your product and we'll mention it in the bottom, and try to sneak some money from you. Mm. So I'm trying to get them to become affiliates, the big accounts. So I'm kind of incentivizing my VA that every affiliate that you get that meets certain criteria, I'm going to give you a bonus or something.
Okay. So what do you pay hourly for somebody like that?
So we started, I think, at 17 an hour.
Okay, and you cap at 20 hours just to keep things within budget.
Yeah.
Per week, 20 hours. Okay. Did you have to do a lot of vetting with people when you posted on Upwork? Was it just hard?
Yeah, there's a lot of trash on there. You got it. You really have to. I think you should have pretty strict interview questions and kind of see look at my Instagram account. Tell me how you would grow the followers in 30 days, and if I'm happy with your answer, then we'll hire you. Yeah. You just give them a chance to show you what they can do. And she was pretty good. She had some case studies that she's used with reaching out to people, and I just kind of got some ideas from that, and then I set up that whole system where she fills out the spreadsheet, and then we just send them all out. So just kind of systematizing it.
Nice. Okay, that's pretty awesome. And how much are you spending per month on, or actually, how much are you spending per day on Facebook ads?
100 a day.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. As of the last week, 100 a day. Yeah.
We're going to have to reconnect probably 6 months from now, because I want to find out where you're at with. It sounds like you're just scaling this thing out and you're just getting started with all the social media, and it's exciting to me because that's what we're doing right now too.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'd like to. I'm learning more stuff every day, so I'll have more for you then.
Cool, awesome. What's been one of your biggest challenges so far in this business?
Number one challenge is cash flow, for sure. Mm-hmm. Because the more you sell, the more you have to invest into inventory. the product that was selling 20 a day a year ago that's selling 100 a day now, you need to account for that.
Yeah.
Making purchases that are close to 100,000 isn't very fun when you don't.
Yeah.
You got to scale it gradually, especially when you're using paid advertising. You have to manage your cash flow very carefully.
So how do you do that? How do you scale when you've got a runaway success and you're like, oh man, I've got to order a container of product now, and I know that that's going to take a month to a month and a half or whatever before it even starts selling. What do you do?
Yeah, we had a couple Amazon loans that helped. There was a Prime Day loan that helped float us for a little bit.
Oh, good.
I don't know if you saw the Prime Day loan that they offered, but it had a very low origination fee and basically no interest at all. So I think it was no interest at all.
Nice. I didn't get that.
Yeah.
I've had big loans, but I didn't get that one. But yeah, I think Amazon loans are an underutilized source of income for people. A lot of people freak out. I mean, clearly, if you've got no interest, that's fantastic. But even at a 10% or 15% interest rate, that's per year. So if you can turn this money 3 times in a year, 4 times, to me, I think it's a no-brainer if you have that cash. So
we actually took a larger one a year ago too, as well. So that helped a lot.
Cool.
Paid it all off. So
what was one of the biggest mistakes you made so far in this business?
I actually tried making this business work before my current brand. I tried selling a silicone baking mat or something stupid like that. So if you're selling something that is identical to what everyone else is selling, eventually you're gonna get phased out because you don't have the most buying power on the market. Somebody's gonna come in and have a good relationship with a Chinese manufacturer, and they're gonna destroy you.
Yeah.
So that's why you have to focus on your brand from day one. I think at the end of the day, that's the only valuable thing you have. People can copy your products unless you have a patent on it. They're going to copy you eventually. You need people to know your brand and talk about your brand and come back to you, even though you cost a little bit more.
Okay. Do you have a trademark or a patent on your products?
Pending trademark, no patents.
Okay.
So yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. I did the trademark myself, so.
Of course you did. That's the awesome part about being an attorney.
Got it.
What was your biggest win? What really sticks out to you?
I don't really consider like a big sales day a win. We had a good Prime Day. I think overall the biggest win is just being able to work with friends and like give friends jobs and be able to talk with them. It's kind of nice. Keeping up with friends that I've had for a long time. Consistent growth, I think. Not getting slapped in any way, just kind of consistently growing. No big surprises anywhere. I think that's kind of a surprise to me that there were no surprises. Fingers crossed, who knows what will happen. But consistent growth, I think, is the biggest win I've had. Yeah. Okay,
great. Going back very quickly to social media, was there anything that I didn't ask that you think we should cover that was pretty important?
Not really about social media. I do have some things to talk about for paid advertising.
Tell us about your paid advertising.
Yeah. So, I think a lot of people, when they try to drive traffic to their Amazon listings, they don't really use the pixels that Facebook gives them. They're just driving traffic and trying to get as many clicks as they can. Facebook gives you a lot of tools that you can use, and it's really valuable if you learn how to use those. So, for example, I will optimize my campaigns for leads. So I can't track when somebody actually purchases on Amazon through Facebook, but I can track when somebody gives me the email. So if I put the pixel on the confirmation page and the pixel tells Facebook these are the people that are interested in your offer, it will decrease your cost per lead gradually as you gain more data, because Facebook will use their algorithms and determine who the best fit is. I don't really know exactly how it works, but I think every person has a couple thousand data points on them that Facebook is harvesting, and Facebook will take a group of say like 1,000 people and see the commonalities between all of them, and it will say, okay, all of these people are in this group, or they all like this certain thing, so they're probably going to convert to a lead for you. So I'm going to send your traffic to them instead. And if you just do website traffic, for example, they don't really care. They're just going to send you clicks, and your cost per lead, could be $10. Who knows?
Yeah.
Not ideal. Yeah.
They can get very expensive. Cool. Okay. Yeah. I think we could probably have you on the show and talk a whole podcast just on that kind of stuff. Right?
Yeah. I have a lot more to go.
A lot more? Yeah. I want to hear more. Yeah, I'm gonna sit back. Go ahead. Lead this podcast. Go for it.
I don't know. Should I give away the whole farm? I'm not sure if I should.
All right. We can hold this for a part 2. How's that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, I'll end this then with one final question. I definitely will. I want to have you back to talk about some more of the social media marketing, because I think that's a super underutilized tool set. A platform that people just aren't taking advantage of. But so my question is, if you could go back, you go back in time to where you were first starting out, not in e-commerce, but with the whole private label or FBA business, and you could talk to yourself, what would be the advice that you would give to yourself?
I think I would learn paid advertising earlier, and kind of the mentality that I have now, I wish I had it 2 years ago. Because the way I think about paid advertising now is if I'm breaking even on my spend at the end of the day, then I'm going to spend as much as I possibly can to get that exposure. Because I'm building a customer base, I'm building word of mouth, I'm building organic reach. People are going to Amazon and searching for my brand, and that makes you stand out above almost everybody else that's on Amazon if they know about you and they're looking for you specifically. Instead of, Amazon's just a query-based website. They're searching for something in particular, and there's really nothing there to compete on other than your brand and your price. So if you have the exposure outside of Amazon, you have a huge leg up if they know about you outside of it. Yeah.
Awesome way to close this. Well, Ryan and Rigney, thank you for being on the show. We're going to tag you when we post this in our group. That way, if anybody has questions, they can reach out to you.
Sounds good.
I definitely want to have you back on, though, because we have to have a part 2.
I'd love to be back. Yeah, that's good.
Awesome. Thanks, Ryan. We'll talk soon.
Yeah. Take care.
You've been listening to the AMPM podcast, hosted by Manny Coates. For more information, insider tools, and to get the resources mentioned in this episode, visit ampmpodcast.com.